And welcome back. This is Board Game Officer. We are going to go through Chapter 3 of Midhalla. First thing, just talk about the setup real quick. We start with 6 silver, 5 rune stones. We have 5 track components. We have our 4 common items, and we randomly drew 2 rare items that are available for purchase when it comes to that point. We have 1 unique item that we have gained through the tutorial that we could give to one of our heroes. We are only playing as 2 heroes today. We have Arn the Scout, and we have Arkin the Drenger. Let's jump over to the heroes here. We have Arn the Scout and Harkin the Drenger. Now what we're going to do, we start off with a level 1 skill. We're only playing with 2, so we're going to draw 4 of these. We got players plus 2, so we're going to draw 4, and each player gets to choose one of these to start off with for their level 1 upgrade ability. I'm going to give this move 1 retaliate to Harkin, as he's kind of our warrior tank guy. And then let's do a move 1 and attack 1 for the Arn the Scout. That way he could move and attack in one turn. I think that might come in handy. So we return these 2 back to the deck, and that is our level 1 upgrades for this game. And this retaliate 1 I am going to give to Harkin as well, as I'm guessing he's going to get attacked a little bit more, so I like to have that for him. And there we have the setup, and let's go ahead and get into the story of Chapter 3. Now, this is big spoiler alert here. This is the first non-tutorial mission, therefore the amount of spoilers are not going to be that big. However, this is the first chapter, it is a campaign game, therefore there may be some spoilers. Let's go ahead and get into the story here. Chapter 3, Osther's Gift. It is deep in the night when you awaken with a faint howl. You sit up and listen. The embers in the fireplace of your crew's hut are almost out. You can almost make out the silhouettes of your surroundings. There, another howl. This one is a lot closer. You pick up your axe and sneak out the door of your hut. You breathe in the cold air, expecting a fresh breeze, but instead, the salty, metallic smell of blood fills your nostrils. You tighten the grip of your axe and step into the village center, as you recognize a figure lying on its face in a pool of blood. Alarm! You shout as immediately you sprint towards the victim, a mixture of fear and rage pushing you forward. You reach the lifeless body as you turn it over and freeze. It is your own dead face that is staring blankly back at you. Harkin! Harkin! Someone is calling your name. Then you feel hands grasping you, shaking you, and you get pulled out of the scenery and open your eyes. It is still night, and you are lying in bed, but in that dim light you can see Feirdred, Anik's father and village shaman, shaking you. As he sees your reaction, he loosens his firm grip, which betrays his thin stature. His strong and clear voice pulls you back further into the here and now. Harkin! How are you? You try to clear your head and notice Anik, sitting beside her father, a worried look on her face. I have been better, you admit. After a moment, you decide to share both your dream and the vision from the cave with them. If Osther, the god of wisdom and death, has decided to lend his sight of the unseen to you, it is only fair to share the burden. Fidred's brow furrows. This is grim. Experience one own's death is a bad omen, and I am no seer, but I have heard that the Osther's gift comes to mortals only in times of grave danger. He hesitates for a moment, then goes on. There's a cave, some days of travel from here, which is the home of the great seer Coruscant. He hasn't been heard of for decades, but maybe a trip there can shed some light onto what you have been seeing. Anik, who has been silent since you awoke, gives you an encouraging nod. Let us get to the bottom of this, Harkin. Arn should be able to help us find our way, and I heard Tor's blade has been thirsty ever since it got a taste of that kobold blood. You leave at dawn, your companions beside you. On your travel, you fill in Arn and Tor on your visions. Both share a worried look, but then Tor's mouth turns into a wild, almost brutal smile. That means there is blood and honor ahead of us, brothers and sisters. As you progress, your journey leads you through the extensive forest and then up into the mountains. On the beginning of the 4th day, you reach a heavy door littered with runic inscriptions. This must be the cave that Fidred spoke of. Time to find Coruscant, the great seer. Dun dun dun. Alright, so we have this setup, which we have done. We've added that +1 spawning token there. And we have placed the time track at 0, placing 1, 2, and 3 accordingly. And so our objective is to find Coruscant, the Great Seer, and defend the gate. So we start the exploration phase here, and first we get to choose an unexplored path to explore. So in this setup we have G, which you can't see right there. We have D, B, and L. Let's just go ahead and go this way. Let's go ahead and go B, bravo. So once we pick B, we come over here and we find B when we read the little verse. The tunnels here are carved from the stone, and some of the work is very intricate. It must have taken a long time to build them. Sadly, now is not the time to ponder on the craftsmanship of these stone workers. Place map tile 5A and draw a tier 1 event. Come here, we will grab tile 5A. Now, the way you know how to set it up is every time it tells you to place, you'll always place the 5A with the title of the tile adjacent to the one you explored. So because we explored B, we'll place the number 5A touching B, and then we will draw a event tile. So we'll go here, we have a pile of tier 1 events. We will just shuffle these and pick a top one here. This one here. You discover a small pile of hack silver hidden between some rocks. There may be more silver hidden there. Choose one. Loot what you see, gain 2 silver. Search for more, gain 3 silver, all but one hero suffers slow. We can come here to the keywords to look what slow does. Target cannot move. Flip token to slow immune at the end of the next turn. Remove at the end following turn. Only works on basic enemies. Meaning we could gain 3 silver, but one of us has to be slow, which actually I'm okay with. And we only have 2 heroes, so that actually won't be bad. So let's go ahead and gain 3 silver. We'll go from 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we'll place this slow token on Harkin. Since he doesn't move much anyways, I think we'll be okay with him having the slow. So that was that event. We go ahead and shuffle that back in. Or discard it. I'm not sure exactly what, to be honest. And as we see, that was everything. So that means we do have to move the time tracker token. So that means this will move to here, which we look at the time token for 1. Time event token 1. So we have time event token 1, read verse 107. So we'll come back over here where you have all these numbered. It says to read 107 right here. You hear snarls, kobold screams, and fighting noises from the western tunnels of the cave. It seems as there's a fight going on. You need to hurry. All but one hero must exhaust 1 skill. So we could come here. 1 skill is blocked for use until unlocked, max of 2. So we'll place that exhaust token on one of our skills. So here we have this exhaust. All but one has to exhaust 1. And since he is slowed, I'm just going to put that on the move because I got to move 1 in armor. I move 1 in retaliate and just to move 1. So I'm just going to exhaust that one. That's not going to hurt us too bad, I think. All right, since that's the end there, now we get to move on to wherever we want to explore to next. Shift down here. Now we have E, D, G, or L. Let's go ahead and go L over here. So we'll come over here, place map tile 3A. So we'll take this 3A, adding a C to it. We'll place that tile right there. And then we'll read verse 104. In the center of this room, you find a circle of carefully arranged runestones bursting with runic energy. A body of a dead kobold in leather armor holding a rusty sword is lying in one corner. Its face is contorted in pain, and you see lines of blood trailing out its eyes. You almost feel sorry for the demonic creature. Gain 3 runestones. Awesome. I will take 1, 2, 3 runestones. And then, do you want to search the corpse? If yes, decide who searches the corpse and reverse 111. Otherwise, continue exploring. What? Well, obviously, we're going to explore that body, but who? Let's have Arn, right? I'm going to have Arn do it. He's the scout. He's the one that's going to go out and look for it. Let's go ahead and have Arn search the corpse and read verse 111. You kneel to search the kobold's belongings for valuables. In its belt, you find a crude wet stone. Just as you take it in your hand, the kobold's body suddenly spasms and spits blood all over you. Before it falls back to the ground lifelessly, you try to clean the blood off, but it takes some time to get out. Gain the wet stone common item. The hero that searched the kobold must start the next combat phase on the gate map tile. Whew. Good thing I had Arn because the other guy can't move. That worked out really good. So let's go ahead and look for the whetstone common item, which is here. So it will give us a pierce. That actually can be really handy here. Does he gain it? So it just says gain it, and then it specifies the hero that search must start the combat phase on the map tile there. Meaning, can I give this to Sen? Because I would rather give it to Harkin if we could. I don't know. We could do that in between chapters. So let's just go ahead and place that right above his card there. All right. So we did number 1. So that we move this down 1, and now we got into the time token number 2. If you could see that. There you go. Time token number 2. And for time token number 2, we will read verse 112. Down in the tunnels, you can hear footsteps approaching. The enemy is drawing closer. Start preparation phase. So there you have it. We only explored 2 areas, and all of a sudden, we are starting the preparation phase. So what we can do in the preparation phase is spend resources, exchange items between players. All right, so we can do that right away. So I'm definitely going to give this whetstone to Harkin over there because he already has a pierce ability, Arn does. So I want to give that to Harkin. And now we can build traps. We could build traps. So we do have 8. Oh, the cost for a map to fortify a map tile is players plus 1. So that means it only costs me 3 to fortify a map tile. So that means if I was playing with 4, I can only fortify 1. But because I'm only playing with 2, I can actually fortify 2 of them. Can I fortify a map tile that has a plus 1? So that kind of nullifies that plus 1? Because then it would only have 1 enemy on this side. And I could really just focus on that. I think that's really what I want to do. Alright. I don't know if that is true. I'm not sure, but I'm definitely going to play that way. Because I think that is awesome. So I am going to spend 3 and then, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 2 runes left, and I'm going to fortify this map tile. So this little token indicates that it's fortified. And this map tile. That way right now at the beginning, I'm only spawning 1 monster here. So I could really focus here. I'll put a trap on this side maybe and focus on this side. I don't know. We'll see what I want to do here. So I actually played the tutorial with 4 characters. This is the first time I've played with only 2. So I'm not sure the best strategy here, but guess what? We all have to learn, right? So these are the 3 traps that we have available here. This one has Pierce, which can come in handy really well. This one attacks a lot higher. With level 3, we could do an attack 4, where this one's only doing 1 or 2. Or a Blade Trap, which does 2 separate attacks, which can be good and bad. It can be good if there's 1 multiple heroes, 2 if there's 1 with evasion, so the first attack just takes away and then it attacks again. But if any of them have a shield, that means this trap will do absolutely nothing to it. Meaning it's hard to place them out, know where to put them, because I would love to put a trap here, but if I put a blade trap and then this person has shield, this blade trap will do nothing. I think I'm going to try to get a ruin trap here. So I'm going to play the 6 silver. So this goes down to 3 silver left. I'll take this ruin. And as you can see, it has an HP of 6. So I'll take this die and place it in there to show that it has a health of 6. Now we could only build 2 at the most at any one time. We can only have 2 out. However, what we can do is I do have a crystal and I do have a rune stone. Meaning I could upgrade this rune trap to a level 2. Or I have 3 left. I could buy 1 spike trap so I could at least have something over here, but it'll only do 1 piercing damage. Yeah, I think I'm going to upgrade this. So I'm going to use 1 more runestone and I'm going to use 1 crystal to upgrade this. So because this we have yellow and orange. So the yellow means that it is level 2. It will do a piercing of 3 damage, which is quite nice. It only does 1, but it also only costs 3, so it's nice to have that out. Which I guess technically I still could do that, can't I? I don't know why I was thinking that I couldn't do it. Oh, it's only costs 2, and this one costs 4, so I can't get a bladed trap. Maybe I will do a spike trap. It only has a health of 3, but I think I do want to have a spike trap over here by us, just to kind of help us out here. So I'm going to spend 2, so we have 1 of each here. And I'm going to take a spike trap with a health of 3. And as you can see, we can have up to 3 of these on the field, but only 2 of the other 2. But they also are weaker and cheaper. So as you can see, we only have 1 of each left. Ooh, actually, what does it take? Yeah, I'm going to do it. So I'm actually going to upgrade, or should I upgrade? Ooh. I'm going to upgrade my spike trap for 1 ruin. So that means I used all of my runes. And 2 of anything. So I'm going to actually use both of my gears, I think. Yep, that's what I'm doing. So to also upgrade my spike trap to a level 2. I hope that doesn't bite me in the butt. But we're going to try it out. So we'll do that yellow level 2. So now it will do 2 piercing damage. And my ruin trap will do 3 piercing damage. Alright, so we have done the spending resources. Now we'll reshuffle the enemy deck and spawn on any non-fortified. So we're going to spawn a Kobold Spearman there. A Kobold Bomber. Oh man. Right up there. Then we have a Kobold Trapper. We have a Draugr Horde here and a Maga Wolf Pack up here. All right, and when they activate, I'll go through what each of them do specifically. Let's go ahead and put their health out. All right, so we have the health tokens out for all of them. Since we got standees on there, I figured we'd get this angle point. Now, Arn has to start at that gate map tile. However, he does not have to. And the enemies do get to go first. So I always like to see what's going to happen and who are they going to attack. Because he cannot move because he is slowed. So I want to make sure that he's in range. He's going to go right here to start off with. Spawned on unfortified map tiles. And then we position the heroes on fortified map tiles. And now we get to start the combat phase. And enemies do get to go first. We do the activation, tile of activation order. He goes. So now let's look at this guy. So he does have evasion. So we will have to get an evasion token here. So the first time he's attacked, this will flip over. And then since that's nullified, then we could hurt him after that. So target question mark, meaning we get to choose who he actually gets to target. But you still have to follow the targeting priorities after choosing that target. Then he's going to attack 2, and if it had a valid target, he is attack 1 against an adjacent map tile, right? He's a spearman, so he attacks and then attacks someone else. And he does not have anybody within range, so all he's going to do is move. Then we come here. So when we come here, we're going to activate the Cobalt Bomber. You can see he does have an on-death effect, which means when he dies, he will attack 3 against everything on its map tile, including other enemies. So I wish he was further back here, but because he's up front, that's, I don't like that. But his target is the gate, and he will only do 1 damage, but he will move into there. Now we go in clockwise order, so we'll go to the Cobalt Trapper next. He's going to be immune to the traps, and enemies start turn 1 hero anywhere on a map tile with a trap suffers attack 1. So because he is the only one with a trap, since he's the only hero on a map tile with a trap, he's going to have to take 1 damage. So he'll go from 6 down to 5. And then he's going to target traps and attack for 2. So he's going to move up to here. Next activation is the Draugr Horde. Undead. That means they actually can be hurt by healing abilities, which actually I really like that a lot for their thematic abilities, right? That undead can be hurt by healing. And Horde means that you can only do 1 damage per attack, which makes them really hard to kill. But their target is anything, and they will do an attack of 2. But they are melee, so they are just going to move 1 closer as well. So I'm going to put him on this side over here. 8 health. Bomber's going to be here. And last but not least, we have the Maga Wolf Pack, which is also a horde, meaning they can only be hurt for 1 damage per attack. They're going to target heroes and attack for 2. After attacking, all heroes in range 0, meaning on their tile, suffer exhaust. But you could only have a max of 2 exhaust on each hero's board. However, he will move over onto with the Cobalt Trapper. Too bad he couldn't move on to the bomber because I don't want him to die there because then he'll break my trap. Alright, anyways, let's go on. So we activated all the enemies. Now we're going to activate the traps. So no one's on this trap, so that does nothing. However, someone is on this one, so it is a level 2. So we're going to do a Pierce Attack 2 onto the Cobalt Bomber. So it's going to go from 5 down to 3. And now we will go on to the hero's turn. So we can activate in any order. I'm going to move 1. Armor 1, although I can't move because I am slowed. However, I can shield 1, and then I'm gonna attack for 2 for the Cobalt Archer, taking him down just to 1 health there. So we flip his activation token over. Okay, actually right in the middle of this, I actually got the answer that even when it's fortified, I still have to activate that token. So I should have spawned 1 more on that one. So let's go ahead and rectify that. So the Demon Bear, he's gonna have 12 health for 2 people. He's gonna target the gate for 3 attack. Ooh, buddy. So that means on his turn, because he's melee, he would have just moved up to here. And we have his little standee there. And now back onto our turn. So it is Arn's turn now. I'm just going to move 1 in preparation. Ooh, I don't know if this is smart. But yeah, I'm doing it anyways. So I'm going to move him over into that trap area. And then I'm going to do a cut and run, attack 1 and move 1, although I'm not going to use it, but I still have to place something on the board. That is the hero's turn. So now back on to the enemies, which will come around this way. So he will move 1. So after you know what the enemies do, a really quick way is just to look at their range. Don't worry about their abilities at all, except for like at the beginning of turn and stuff. But if he's melee, nothing's in there. I know he's going to move and not do anything else. And then he's also going to move. And then we're going to come over here. Since he targets the gate, he's not going to attack. He's just going to move there. So now he's going to start attacking the gate. And then we have the trapper coming in here, along with the Mega Wolf Pack, and the Drago Horde is coming in there. All right, we are really getting ambushed here. So this bear guy... Oh, wait, trap turn. So this trap is going to do 2 damage. Oh, nope. The Kobold Trapper is immune. So this guy's immune. So he can't get hurt by the trap. So we'll have to do this guy. Even though it's Pierce attack 2, there's a Horde, so it only does 1 damage. We should have activated this one first, actually, technically, but that's okay. Nothing changes. So it is a level 2, so we're going to do a Pierce attack 3 to the big bear guy, the demon bear. So that's going to go 1, 2, 3. So he's down to 9 health, which still is a lot. And now it is the hero's turn. Oh, wait. I did forget to do the Kobold Trapper's thing. Is 1 hero anywhere on a map tile. I'm gonna actually have Arn take the damage on this one. So because he's there with the bear, I'm gonna have him do the prepare ambush, which is a pierce 1, so he will do 1 damage to the demon bear right there, and then he will move over and do a backstab, which is attack 2, or if you use prepare ambush this turn, attack 3. So I'll do 3 more damage. 1, 2, 3. Now he has 5 health left, so I'm going to use his ultimate ability. If you use prepare ambush this turn, attack for 5. So I'm going to attack this demon bear for 5, and I am going to get rid of him. Yeah, take that, demon bear. So even though he came in late into the game, we still were able to take care of him pretty quickly, which is pretty darn lucky because, I mean, he was going to attack the gate for 3 each turn. So I'm glad I just got rid of him before he was able to do any damage. We flipped that over there. He's done with his activation. So I'm going to do a move 1, retaliate 2, even though I'm not moving, but I am going to take that retaliate 2 for sure. Oh, and because at the start of my turn this goes away, this means I'm immune to slow this time, so I can move. But an exhaust stays until I'm told to move it, I guess. But now I'm going to move this. And as you can see, this is a 2 attack 1s. So that means I get a double attack. And because this Magma Wolf Pack is a horde and it can only be hurt for 1, but this is 2 separate attacks, that means I still hurt it for 2. So it goes from 4 down to 2, which is okay. And I'm going to do a double attack. Attack 2, attack 3 to this Kobold Trapper, which is 5 damage, which kills it. Because he keeps attacking one of us each turn, and he's going to get rid of my trap, which I don't want. So I do attack him with my ultimate to kill him, which is this guy, so he is off the board now. Alright, now we go on to the enemy's turn again. So this Kobold Spearman will move 1. That means next time he is going to attack. Actually, first the Kobold Bomber activates, and he's going to attack this for 1. So it goes down to 19. Then that's supposed to activate. Then we come back over here for the Magma Wolf Pack to attack. So he's going to attack Harkin for 2. So Harkin will go from 5, 3. But I do have retaliate, which means I will retaliate 1 damage because I could only get hurt 1 damage at a time. And then let's put his right there. So then he is just going to move into here. And that is all of them. So now the traps are going to go. He's going to get attacked. However, sadly, because he has evasion, even though it's an attack 3, it just takes away his evasion, which is nice so I could attack him and not have to do it. But attack of 3, that would have been nice. Now we go into the spike trap. We can do a pierce of 2. They are both hordes. However, if we do the Magnum Path Wolves, that will kill them because they only had 1 health left. There we go. We are starting to take care of these baddies here, getting these demon guys away from us. We've got 3 of them left, and then we could go on to our first reward phase. Let's go ahead and activate. Oh, so now the slow goes off. The retaliate goes away because we used it. So let's go ahead and do this move 1 and armor 1 so I could get back this armor. And then I will do just a attack 2 to do 1 damage. This is not a whole lot, but that's all right. And that was his turn. Now we'll come over here to Arn. Let's see, the Kobold Spearman is at 5. His evasion is away. Can we do 5 damage? I don't think we can. We could do 3 damage. Might as well do that. Let's do a move 1 and attack 1. So we'll move, well, we won't move, but we'll attack 1 there. And then we will just do an attack 2 on him. 1, 2, Dang, that means he is going to attack us. But there's nothing we can do about it. And once again... Alright, so now it is the enemy's turn. The Cobalt Bomber will attack first. Then he's going to attack 2. Which I'm going to have him attack this trap here from 6 down to 4. And then he can attack 1 on an adjacent tile. However, there's no one there, so that doesn't matter. Drago Horde will attack anyone for 2. I'm going to have him attack Harkin because I do have... Sorry, I'm retconning this a little bit. You can hate me if you want to. I'm going to say I did this Retaliate 1 last time. So Retaliate 1. So it's 2, but it's -1, so I can only get hurt for 1 here. But because of my Retaliate 1, I do get to do 1 damage to the Drago Horde. Alright, so that's the enemy's turn. Now we'll go for the trap turn. He, at the start of his turn, that flips back over. So once again, that attack 3 is just going to flip that over, even though I would have killed him. And then this one will just do 1 damage to him again. And that Cobalt Bomber is just going to sit there nicking at our gate. Alright, I'm just going to do a quick slash to attack the Horde for 1. And then, oh, and this goes away. Once again, I'm going to do that 2 attack 1, so this goes down 1, 2. So now he's at 2 health. I mean, I'll be able to kill him next time. That means he's going to attack me again. This time I don't have shield. Oh, snap. We could pick his target, so we'll have to maybe have him attack the gate. All right, let's go on to Arn the Scout. All right, he only has 2 health left. So we will do a Pierce attack 1. The Pierce doesn't matter. But then we'll do a attack 1 and move 1. So we're going to attack 1, which will finally get rid of the Spearman, and move 1, so I could come take care of the Cobalt Bomber next time. Alright, there we have the hero's turn. We'll go to the enemy's turn one last time. Hopefully one last time here. Cobalt Bomber once again does 1 damage, which will take that down to a 17. And then the Horde is going to do 2 damage to someone, and I'm going to give it to the Trap, put that down to 1 health. Now it is... the Trap's turn. The Trap will hurt it for 1. So now it is the hero's turn. I'm going to have Arn just do a move 1, attack 1. He's not going to move, but he's going to attack 1 for the bomber, which that means he does 3 to the gate. So 17 down to 14. And 3 damage to Arn. So 4 down to 1. Ooh, buddy. And this is just the first one. That bomber's a goner. And now we will have Harkin go. Or I guess this does technically supposed to move, which we'll do an attack 2. That doesn't really matter because I will have him move 1 and armor 1 and attack for 2, which will kill this Draugr Horde. And there we have defeated all the enemies, and the gate's already down to 14 health. Oh my goodness. Oh, that hurts. All right, so the first thing we do on the reward phase is to check quest board. We have a story token 1 here, maybe. There we go. Story token 1, meaning we're going to come to the book here. Story token 1 is to read verse 123. So we'll go to 123. Place story token 2 in the quest board. If you have found Coruscant, read verse 126. Otherwise, read verse 127. We have not found him. We've only explored like 2 tiles. So 127. That was a worthy battle, but where's the damn seer? Tor exclaims just as you are about to venture on. You hear a man screaming in pain somewhere down the western part of the dungeon, followed by more fighting noises. This must be Coruscant, Arn replied, pointing in the direction of the sound. Somewhere down the western part. So are we thinking like directly west, or are we thinking like southwest down here? Well, that's south. I'm definitely going to go west. I'm going to go out more that way, I think, to do that. All right, so we do have to put story token 2 there, so we know to do that next time. Now we can continue on. Now each hero reset 1 ultimate ability. Each of them only used 1, so they'll each revive that 1. We get to reset used item, meaning that retaliate 1 I get back. Remove skill tokens and statuses, so this exhaust will finally go away and we'll be clear of all those. Level up. All right, for the level up, we draw 4 of these. Ooh, that heal 2. Oh, and the heal 1. Ooh, dang. Or another attack 3 or a ranged attack. Ranged attacks are so useful. Oh, man. I definitely want a ranged attack. Let's give that to Arn. We'll give that to Arn, and then... let's do this fast assistance to Harkin. So those are upgrade. Now we could add 2 items to Dara's cart. 1. Ooh, dang. 2. So let's go over what we have here. We have a heal 2 for 2 silver. We have a heal 1 for 1 silver. We have a place hero on gate map tile, which can be good if someone's like running down the dungeon. We have a repair 2, which is to repair the traps. We have an attack of 1, so it's just straight up another attack for 1 silver. This one, Berserker's Axe. Suffer 2 damage, but then you get attack of X plus 2, and X is your missing HP. So that means Arn could have done 4 plus 2. He could have done an attack of 6 just with this, but it does cost 4 silver. And a Valkyrie potion. When you get KO'd, heal 4 yourself and move 2. That actually isn't too bad for 3 silver. Alright. So those are our options there. Now we get to gain 6 silver and 2 runestones. So we'll go up to 7 and a 2. Gain 3 trapped components. And right now all we have is a rope and a crystal, and we gain 2 more ropes and a gear. Well, okay then. Don't know what else we could do with all that. And now we'll continue on to exploration. So that exploration did talk about going west, so I'm just going to go straight west here, which is C. And C says to read verse 113. The walls in this part of the dungeon are adorned with torches flickering brightly. Ahead you hear the sound of fighting, and as you round the next corner you see an old man in dark robes but without any weapons. Breathing heavily, 2 kobolds with menacing daggers are about to attack him from both sides. Without any further thought, you draw your axe and throw it at one of the little creatures. It is a perfect throw, and the blade cuts sharply into the kobold's skull. Before the body even hits the floor, Tora jumps forward and makes quick work of the other attacker. You have found Corson. Gain 1 runestone. Yes. That's what I wanted. I want another runestone. Place map tile 15A, which is a dead end. I know you can't see that on the camera right now, but it is a dead end, meaning there's no other letters around all the corners, so that's a dead end, meaning we can't explore that any further there. And if you have not yet triggered E2, what is E2? Oh, event token. Is that event token? Let's see. No, I haven't. We did E2, but this is the first time we've explored this turn, so at the end we're supposed to do E3, but we have not done E3. So we have triggered E2, but not yet E3, so read verse 108. With the immediate danger gone, you take a moment to look at Corson. He seems exhausted and has suffered some minor wounds. His clothes are adorned with symbols, talismans, and jewelry, but now it is complemented by the occasional spots of blood and cuts to the fabric. Despite his condition, his straight posture, alongside his gray hair and beard, give him an aura of authority and wisdom. But what draws you in most are his eyes. One is milky white starry, staring blankly ahead, while the other is scarred and looks permanently closed. You have heard tales of the seers, but this is the first time seeing one up close. When Corson speaks, his voice is deep, slightly shaky baritone that echoes through the cave. Warriors, I have seen your arrival. You are walking the path of Bioneral, the great god of battle. You come to seek my help, but it is I who must ask you for a favor first. This cave has been my sanctuary for many years. It is both a place where the ruins hold ancient wisdom, as well as a crypt for those who have been chosen by Ost, but whose journey has already ended. These last days I have felt a dark energy within these tunnels. I went to investigate, but then these creatures started appearing. Dark forces are being summoned, and I urge you to put a stop to it quickly. Though I am wounded, I will try what I can to help you guard the magic barrier that is keeping the darkness within this dungeon. While Enoch tends to Corson's wounds, you turn to Tora. That was close. Good thing we turned up in time. Aye, Tora replies, then grins at a fallen kobold body. Blood and honor, young warrior. If possible, exhaust 1 item with heal. Otherwise, immediately buy an item with heal and exhaust it. Alright, we'll pay 1 healing kit to exhaust that for 1, so we are just healed that. And take out Corson's standee and place it on the gate map tile. And we'll place him on the gate map tile there. Corson, as other followers, has the ability to rest and will fully heal during the reward phase. Important. If Corson HP reaches 0, you lose this chapter. Remember to move the time token. So that goes up. So now we'll read time event 3. Wow, it's just like keeps jumping more and more. So time event token 3 is read verse 118, sorry. You think you hear something beyond the tunnels, just as Arn turns around and starts running towards the entrance. They are coming, let's move, he shouts over his shoulder. Start preparation phase. Well, alright, that's awesome. Well, we found him, so that is always a good thing. Here is his card here. He has 4 health. He is immobile, and he has visions of pain. What? He has bleed 1? That means he dies in 1. What? That means he dies in 4 turns, and when he dies, we lose. I am so confused right now. Alright, put him there. We'll place this 4th token. Sorry, so bleed is taking 1 damage at the beginning of each of your turns. Target takes X damage at the end of its turn for all subsequent turns. This effect can stack. So he just straight up bleeds, and he can't move, so he's going to stay there, and he can't attack. So what is he doing to help? I don't understand. He said he was going to help, but all he does is he's just like a time bomb. More or less. All right, so now preparation phase. Come up here. So first off, we are definitely paying all 3 ruins to fortify this one here. Just so there's only one on this side and I can focus all my efforts on these 6 tiles over here. I think. Yes, that's what I'm doing. I don't know if that's the right answer, but that's what I'm doing. And then, oh, that means I can't upgrade anything. Oh, we could pay 1 silver to heal our characters up. So I'm paying 2 silver to heal both of our characters up to full health because that is smart because we're both almost dead. And now I have 4 silver left. I could get another spike trap. Is there anything in Dara's cart that we want for 4 silver? I'm going to get a hammer to repair and a healing potion for 2. So we'll do the 1 and then 1, 2. So we have 1 silver left and we will give those to Arn. No, we're going to give the repair 2 to Harkin and the heal 2 to Arn. That is the end of my preparation phase. That means it is time to spawn. So we'll take all the enemies. Man, if it wasn't for that +1, man, that would be so nice to not have to worry about that side at all. That I could move my trap over there. Alright, so the first one here is the Kobold Frost Collar. Oh no, he has an attack range 1. Okay, so I'll just have to stay out there. And he has only 4 health. That's not bad. And then we're going to come on this side. Let's put these away. Not away, but off to the side there. Because this one is going to be the Kobold Assassin. Ooh, we haven't seen this one before. Start of its turn, move onto the map tile with the hero with the highest HP. Fast means when he moves, he will also attack. And he's going to target the hero with the highest HP. And he's going to attack half of the hero HP rounded up. Or 1 against the gate. Oh, so he is going to hurt. Okay. And then we're going to come down here. Cave Worm, which is trap immune. And he's going to target the gate. And then we have the Magma Wolf Pack again. And then we have the Kobold Bomber again. Dang, I was hoping not to get him. And we have the Drago Horde. Ugh, dang, we have both hordes on this side again. And that just makes it so hard to kill. Or it just makes it so much longer to kill them, I guess. Maybe that's a better way to put it. All right, let's put out the health tokens now. All right, so enemies go first. We're going to have the Kobold Frost Color move 1. That's all he got. Then we're going to come over here. We have the Assassin. We're at the start of his turn. He's going to move to the map tile with the highest one, which is just 1 right there. And he's going to attack with the highest. And because he moved, he is also going to attack, which is half of the hero's HP. So that means right off the bat, Harkin goes from 6 down to 3. All right, and then we're going to come down here. He is trap immune, but he's just going to move for 1. The Magma Wolfpack is going to move for 1. The Bomber is going to move for 1. And the Drago Horde is going to move for 1. Ooh. Alright, so I lost the camera there for a second. So quick recap here is I had my guys come over here, kill the Kobold Bomber, which almost killed Harkin the Drengar because he's down to 1 health. Arn did the range attack to kill the Bomber to hurt the Worm. And now we are on to the hero's turn. We've got the Frost Collar that will come over to here. Oh, and Corsian did go down to 3 health because of the bleed. And then we'll come over here to the Assassin, which is going to target the player with the highest, which is going to be Arn, which is right there. Half rounded up, so he will go down to 2 health. We're at 1 and 2 health. This is not good. That Assassin is way too strong. I don't like that Assassin. Okay, the Assassin goes. Then the Worm is going to go towards the gate. And then these 2 are just going to come together there. All right, and that there is the end of the enemy's turn. Now the rune traps will go. We have 3 pierce damage to this guy. Oh, no way. It's pierce and he's got armor. 3, 1, 2, 3. He's down to 1 health. That is actually awesome. Now, this trap, we've got an attack of 2, which the Assassin only has 2 left, so we will kill that stinking Assassin. Holy cow. The Assassin that I do not like at all. So we'll take that away. And because the Cave Worm's trap immune anyway, so I would have wanted to do that anyways. All right, and now it is our turn. So the question is, it would be nice to get rid of that kobold. Yes, we need to get rid of that, or else it's gonna almost kill our Kerrison. All right, yep, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have Drengar go first here to attack 2. I'm gonna do this one, attack 2, which does 1. I'm actually gonna go here to move 1, to heal 1, and to repair 1, but that's already all repaired. That's not going to help. That way, he at least won't get attacked because, man, he's hurting bad. Both of them are. All right, now we'll go on to Arn, and I am going to have him do a... Oh, my goodness. Okay, rewind. So his health is supposed to be at 2, and that bleed one is what he deals, not what he has. Wow, I'm sorry. I'm definitely going to put that in the comments before, because that was a horrible mistake. But he can't move, so it doesn't change anything this round. But that's good to know. But that means we definitely have to kill that Frost Killer, which I only have to do 1 damage. So let's do this. I'm going to move 2, run over here, and then I'm going to attack 1 to kill... Oh no, he has armor 1. I need to do attack 2 to block that armor, and then to go through the armor, and then kill that Frost Color there. So that is both of their turns. Alright, so it is now the hero's, or the enemy's turn again. So the Trap Worm is going to move here because he is... Or the Cave Worm, not the Trap Worm. The Cave Worm, and so he moves over there. Magna Wolf Pack and the Drago Horde come into there, and they're not even touched. Oh, the Magna Wolves are. All right, and so that's it. Now the traps will activate, but they'll just hurt them for 1. Now it is the hero's turn. All right, let's see what we could do, because that Cave Worm's gonna attack him for 2. So there we go. I'll move 1 and attack 1. So I'll move 1 and attack 1, and then I will attack 1. To do another 5 or another 1 and move 1, except for I don't think I'm going to move. I'm going to move 1 and retaliate 2. I will do an attack 3 on the worm. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. And this guy will give the worm a bleed 1. Like that. That is all of our turns. So now the enemies are going to go. So he is going to attack for 2, so this is going to go down to 12, but he does have retaliate 2, so he's going to retaliate 2, because retaliate does say if it's anyone on the map tile attacks, it does not have to attack them. After an enemy on your map tile attacks, you may deal up to X damage. I have a retaliate 2, so I'm going to attack 2 and kill the Cave Worm. Alright, now just the hordes left, and they are just going to move into there. There, he's at 2, but he is still at 8. Alright, and that is the end of the hero's turn. No one's on traps, so now we'll go on to the trap's turn. That was the enemy's turn. Trap, no one's on traps. Now is the hero's turn. Let's do attack 2 to attack them for 1. 2 single attacks to go 1 and 1. So we killed the Magma Wolf Pack, and they are down to 7. So we got to do 7 more damage here. And I'm going to do a double attack. So that goes 1, 2, even though that's 5 damage, but that is what it is. And then we'll come over here, and we're going to do a prepare ambush for 1 attack. We're going to do a backstab for another attack. And then we're going to do another ambush for another attack. And then we're going to put a bleed on him from Coruscant. And that's all she wrote. No, that's not all she wrote. I used the Amulet of Ferocity for retaliate 1 and a healing potion of 2 to bring him up to 4. So now it's the hero or the enemy's turn. So he is just going to attack, and I'm going to have him attack Arn for 2 because we just healed him. I'm going to use my retaliate that I just did to retaliate for 1, the bleed for the last one, and that will kill him. Oh, buddy, I can't believe we survived that. That was epic. All right, let's go on to our next reward phase. So we have check hero quest. So we're going to read story number 2, which this tells us to go to verse 124. You look around you. The demons that came at you are dead, but a faint smell of sulfur seems to hang in the air. By Oster, you need to hurry. I can feel the dark energies increasing. If you have found Coruscant, restore Coruscant to his full HP. So that means he goes up to 4. If Coruscant dies, this no longer causes you to lose this scenario. Oh, good. Awesome. So that takes care of that number 2 there. Reset 1 ultimate ability. Each of them only used 1, so we'll reset those. Then we will reset used items. So that means we got the healing kit and the healing potion back. That's nice to have. And then remove skill tokens and any abilities or any statuses. So we clear both of those up. And then we will level up to our level 3 skills here. So we'll draw 4 of these. We've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Ooh, a heal and an attack? That sounds awesome. Attack X or retaliate X. X is your missing HP. Ooh, interesting. In any order, attack, or move 1, attack, or move 1. Oh, dancing blades. That's nice. I'm going to take that dancing blade and cover up engage. So as you can see on these level 3s, they have an arrow here, meaning whether or not they go on the top or bottom row here. Move 2, armor 1, retaliate 2. Ooh, I'm gonna use this. What do I want to heal 1, attack 3? Yeah, I'm gonna do this combat heal. Goes on bottom to cover up his engage. I covered up both of their engages for more attacks. All right, we'll put those back. Next up, we add 2 more items to Dara. We have Iron Claw. Attack 1, bleed 1. Not too bad. And attack 2 to yourself and every enemy in range 1. Ooh, that could have come in handy like for this last one where everyone was all bunched up. And we gain 6 silver, so we go up to 7, and 2 ruins, 2 and 3 more trap components. 1, 2, and 3, which we got another gear, crystal, and another gear. All right, so we've got a lot of stuff going on here. 3 ropes, 3 gears, and 2 crystals. All right. And now we will explore. So we could come down here, then we just have 2 coming up here. Or do we want to just focus on this side and go here? These basically are only 2 options. Or G. I think I'm gonna go D. Let's go Delta. D. As you follow these tunnels, you need to cut your way through thick cobwebs. It looks like they haven't been used in a while. Place map tile 10A. 10A, and it does have 1 off to the right, an I. And draw tier 1 events. We're going to do another tier 1 event. There are remains of a trap strewn about. Some of these are still usable. Keep this card. You may spend it instead of a runestone and a trap component when upgrading a trap, or you may spend it when restoring a trap instead of 3 silver. Ooh, that will come in handy. We'll place that right there so we don't forget about that. Alright, now we can keep going on here. Let's go ahead and go E then. Let's go back and forth here. E, 7A, and then read 125. So let's get 7A. I'm guessing that's supposed to be 7. I'm guessing that's supposed to be 17A because 7A is right there. Nope, I was totally wrong. Good thing we never went that way. G was not an option. This was supposed to be 1A. Wow, I've been messing up. And 7A goes right there. Nothing else really happens. Good thing we never tried to go G earlier. So we got 7A and 125. If you have not yet triggered event token 2, an impassable magic barrier blocks the path ahead. In that case, place an exhaust token on G. We have, so that's okay. Draw a tier 2 event. Ooh, I have not done a tier 2 event yet. There's a runic barrier here that seems to have warded some of the Issel spawn off. You could harvest it, but at what cost? You may decide to gain 2 rune stones. If you do, place this card here. Spawn an extra enemy on this map tile next spawn phase, then discard this card. So we'll place that there. And we could choose to gain 2 rune stones. Yep, I'm doing it. I'm getting 2 rune stones. We'll do an extra one, but hopefully I'll block something off so it'll come out even, but we'll get more rune stones here. Alright, let's just go on to G. Let's go down, keep going down this way. G. Map tile 9 and 1A. 101, I mean. Oh man, there's 2 more ways to go. There's either K or M. And verse 101. Ooh, we got lots of stuff going on here. You enter a round cave, and the first thing you notice is a foul stench like rotten eggs in the air. In its center, you see a stone pillar around 4 meters high and at least a meter in diameter. On the ground around it, you see some rune stones. The stones and pillar are encased by a fog glowing in an eerie red light. A trail of this fog seems to be flowing in the southward cave system. There's another exit to the east, but it lies in total darkness. Arn's eyes narrow as he sees the red light. On my travels, I once came across a shaman that was performing a summoning ritual where I encountered this kind of glowing mist, but it was glowing blue, and he was calling on the help of some healing spirits. He gives you a grim smile. I doubt we're lucky enough that whatever is creating this wants to help mend our wounds. While still deciding what to do, you hear a menacing high-pitched giggle, almost like a scream, and see a creature walking through the trails of mist through the southern cave. It is a kobold, but Its eerie dead eyes stare at you while you can feel a forceful aura from the cave behind it. Welcome, Harkon, son of Arwen and Enoch, daughter of Feirdred. Coming to solve the mystery of your visions? What mortals did you think only Osler could grant the power of sight? Fear not, your time will come soon. Chalk of Tarek. With these words, he turns around and disappears in the red mist. If you already triggered event 3, continue exploring. Otherwise, read verse 116. Continue exploring? I don't want to continue exploring. Alright, let's go to I. Let's go to this side. Oh, man. I. You encounter a runic barrier shimmering in an eerie red light. As you come closer, your amulet of ferocity begins to vibrate slightly. Do you want to try to walk through the barrier? If yes, read verse 102. Otherwise, continue elsewhere. In this case, do not move the time tracker forward. Oh, I didn't do that last 2 times, so we're on number 5. I almost don't want to just because I don't want to spawn more things. It's getting so big. Whatever. You gotta go. You gotta search it out, right? 102. When you get in contact with the barrier, you feel a slight tingle run over you, but then you pass through. As you step beyond, however, your amulet vibration ceases and it looks dull, as if it has lost its energy. The tunnels beyond are cut into the stone and the walls are covered in ruins. Enoch slows her pace, then stops staring intensely at the symbols. These are ancient ruins. While we were in the village after our last adventure, I have learned some of these from my father. These ones are telling the story of 2 brothers and a legendary warrior, Bryn and Isildur, who fought the demon champion Pride Argilcor. She points at an urn on a small pedestal. It seems that the ashes of Isildur have been retrieved by a seer and brought here centuries ago. Place tile 18A. It is a dead end at least. So that is another enemy to be spawned. Gain 1 silver and 1 runestone. Okay. 1 rune, 1 silver. Unlock lore 8 and set aside the amulet ferocity. It can't be used again for the rest of this chapter. No, that came in such handy last couple times. Do you want to take the urn? If yes, read verse 109. Otherwise, continue elsewhere. Remember to move the time tracker. So we'll move the time tracker to 6. And I want to take the urn. Taking the urn. I'm just doing everything. Seeing you reach for the urn, and it grabs your wrist, a stern look on her face. Stop! Disturbing the dead is a serious offense, not taken lightly by the gods. Tor nods, while Arn seems more curious than words. Do you still take the urn? Read 15, otherwise continue elsewhere. Well, why did I come into this room? I'm taking the urn, dang it. You break free of Enoch's grasp and reach out for the urn. It is a small item made from some kind of black glass, with fine golden ornament across the surface. It is cool to the touch and you quickly store it. Next to you, you also see some silver offerings lying around. Well, if the urn is gone, you doubt those coins will be missed here by anyone. With the extra loot in your pocket, you turn around and head back to the tunnels, ignoring the worried looks of Enoch and Tora. Mark decision 1 on the party sheet. Gain 3 silver. Booyah! 1, 2, 3, so we're up to 11 now. One hero must exhaust 1 ultimate. If possible, this needs to be either Enoch or Tora. Remember to move the time tracker. So we move the time tracker. And I'm going to have Arn do it on the hide in the shadows. Because we haven't used it yet, so hopefully we don't need to use it. And we're still going on. So let's do K, just because we have more room for that. K is read verse 106. Okay, we don't spawn another tile. At least not yet. 106. Torch in hand, you descend further into the dungeon. The stone walls are carved into the mountain, and they lead you to a chamber with a huge iron gate that is locked from the outside. As you are about to open it, Arn signals you to be silent. In the shadows beyond the gate, you can see skeletons and old weapons and armor lying around you. Loot! There must be valuables among these corpses. But then you see the reason for the Arn silencing you. A giant bear is occupying one corner of the room. It must be a demon bear, but this one is definitely among the larger ones you have encountered. What do? Signal Arn to unlock the gate so you can collect the loot, or turn back. In this case, don't move the time tracker and explore elsewhere. Well, we all know what we're gonna do. We're getting that loot. Read verse 110. How could I run away from loot just because of a stupid little bear? Arn shakes his head in disagreement, but you flash him an optimistic smile and make a hand gesture for wealth. He hesitates for a second, then reluctantly unlocks the gate. You sneak through, and just as you thought, there are some great items among the remains. You are about to collect all you can carry when it happens. Clank! You trip over an old rusty helmet and struggle to hold your balance. You may exhaust the skill on all heroes to regain balance. If you do, read verse 100. Otherwise, read verse 117. I am going to exhaust on all heroes. I'm going to exhaust his move 1 for Harkon, and for Arn, I'm actually also going to do his move 1 because they both have more movement, so I'm okay with that. And read verse 100. You almost fall into a pile of metal armor, but are able to change the direction of your fall just in time. Instead, you perform a masterful dodge roll, which lands you right in front of the beast head. However, its breathing does not change, and as you tiptoe away from it, you see Arn giving you thumbs up as he searches through the remains of the ground. You gather a few things, but don't dare to make too much noise so you could leave quietly. At the gate, you signal Arn to close it again. The lock seems broken. Maybe the bear won't be wakened by any other noise. Place map tile 17A, which is another dead end at least, but that is going to go on K. Place enemy 14, the demon bear, on this map tile. This replaces the regular enemy spawn here during the next phase, and draw 5 random rare items from the item deck, and from these, keep items worth 4 silver. Reshuffle the other items back into the deck after. So we will draw 5 items from the rare deck. That is not bad at all. So we got grappling hook, suffer exhaust, armor 2 and slow. Move 2, heal 2, suffer slow. And armor 2 and heal 2. That's 4 and 5. Heal 2, increase gate HP by 1. Ooh, that will be nice. Well, they all cost 4 or less, so we will take all of them. All right, that was amazing. So we'll distribute these amongst our players. And we still are, man, this is not good. All right, our last one is finally M, which is read 103. If you have the Kerosene follower card and play, read verse 119. We definitely do. You are able to walk through the thick mist, but the smell of rotten eggs get heavier and heavier. Ahead of you, there is a large pentagram drawn across the cave floor, at the top of which the Cobalt Seer is standing, both arms raised upward. Just as you take a step forward, the red mist streaming towards the center of pentagram, where it swirls around only to manifest itself in a solid form, a brutal towering shape of demonic, vaguely humanoid creature with deadly teeth and claws. You hear the high-pitched giggle again as the Seer eyes focus on you. Who needs prophecies when I could kill you right here and now? Become the strongest of all. Kill them! As he speaks the words, the towering demon turns towards you, eyes burning red, and it starts to step in your direction. In that moment, a black portal opens next to you, and Corsine steps out of it, leaning heavily on a crude staff. You should not be even walking these plains anymore, demon. The mistress of your domain was banished centuries ago, and today I will stop you as well, once and for all. Place map tile 16A, which is a dead end. Take out the boss tableau and place the standee for Dorkar Wrath, Claw of Thorna, on this map tile. Place Corson on this map tile. He can only be targeted by Dorkar Wrath, Claws of Thorna, during combat phase. All other enemies will ignore him. Place the Fallen Cobalt Seer enemy on map tile 7A. This replaces the regular enemy spawn, and start the preparation phase. Alright, so let's do that setup real quick. Fallen Cobalt Seer here, which is an elite guy here, looks like that. And here we have Dorkar Wrath, Claw of Thorna. If Corson is in play, Dorkar Wrath will always move towards Corson instead of the gate as long as he is alive. When Corson reaches 0 HP, read 120. Place a story marker on Corson follows card as a reminder. So we know when he's dead, we need to read something. And he's going to have 36 HP. Ooh, buddy. Alright, now we are at the preparation phase. So once again, we are definitely going to spend 2 silver to heal both of our characters up to full health, because we would be stupid not to. I swear, if we get that stupid assassin again, man, there's no way we're getting away from that. And then I am going to pay 1, 2, 3 runes to fortify. So I'm going to fortify this one, because it'll be 3 on this side, 1, 2, 3, and there's going to be 1,000,000 on this side, so that's at least 1 less on this side. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to get another rune trap. We're going to place it right here. So that costs 6, so we're at 9. So we got 3 left here. That is 6 there. And then we're going to use a rune and a crystal to make that a level 2 as well. And then we have this that we could restore a trap, but no, we don't need to do that. And a trap component. So that means to get 3. Yes, that's what we're going to use this as a runestone and a crystal, so we'll just have to use that and a rope to get this one actually up to level 3. Yes, I like that. And you know what, might as well use those 2 and that last rune to get this one up to level 3 as well. And then I've got 3 silver left. So let's go ahead and get a spike trap over here as well. We're going to have to leave it at level 1 though, because we don't have anything to upgrade it with. But it's at least 1 more damage coming in. So we still have 3 silver left. What can we buy over here? I'm going to get the Valkyrie potion because I'm sure one of us will get KO'd. So that's going to be nice to get that. All right, well, here goes nothing. We are going to spawn. All right, so this guy's there. The first one we spawn is a magma wolf pack. Well, of course, why wouldn't we have one without that? All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have no idea how I'm supposed to do this. This guy is supposed to come here with him. And so also with him, we start here and we'll just go around in circles like that of what he does for his activation. And I'm actually not going to put out health tokens just because there's so much going on and we don't actually attack until they come up. So once they get closer, I'll start putting those things on just to hopefully make it a little bit easier on me. And all right, let's go ahead and just start activating them. Or where do we want to be actually? So I want both of our guys right there. So now let's start activating. He's going to go there. If the enemy is on, yep, so we'll go there and there. Then we'll come up here. He's going to go there. He's going to come here. Deal Harken 3 damage from 6 down to 3 because that's what he's thinking does. He's going to move 1 and he goes there. Yep, so he's okay. The Spearman goes there. Wolf goes there. The Dorkwar Wrath is going to attack and do Terrifying Roar. All heroes with missing health elsewhere exhaust. Reduce gate HP by 1. What? So this goes down to 11. And we have to exhaust another one. We already exhausted one because of the events. I'm going to block that one and that one, I guess. Oh, man. And that means he will just stay there. He won't move, I don't think. And then we got to come up here to the archer. Oh, no, they range of 2. So he's going to attack one of us for 2. Well, definitely attacking Arn. So we're both at 3 health already. Or they. That's the archer that's attacking, so he's not going to move. And then he's going to move 1. All right, now it's the trap's turn. They do nothing. These do something, actually. This assassin has 5 health. And this one is 3, so this does 4. So that the traps will kill the stinking assassin. Because the room trap does 4, this one does 1. No, this one does 2. So that's 6 damage to the assassin. He only had 5 health. That was perfect. Okay, just got attacked once by him. That was much better than last time. However, how do we want to work the bomber? That is the next question. Because I really don't want him to kill one of us. Alright, so I'm going to use my grappling hook to move Harken to 1, 2. And then I'm going to do a move. Yeah, move 1 and retaliate, but I'm not going to move. I'm going to move 1, heal 1. So I heal up to 4. And repair 1. Ooh, which actually I will repair this 4 up to a 5 for that ruin. That's actually kind of nice. Alright, that's all I'll do for him. Then Arn over here, I'm also going to move 2, 1, 2. And then I'm going to attack range 2 to deal the wolf pack 1. So from 5 down to 4. And then our Corsine bleeds our Dorkwar Wrath, Claw of Yarsha Thorna. And with that, that's the end. So we'll go on to the hero's turn. They're going to move for 1. They're going to move for 1. And they're going to move for 1. And we'll come over here. The bomber's going to walk 1 over because he's going towards the gate. Then these 2 are going to move 1. He's going to move 1. He's going to move 1. And now the big guy here, he's doing this one, and rush 2 and attack 2. However, he's not going to rush because he's already on where his target is. So he's just going to hurt this guy for 2. So he goes down to 2 health. And then he'll take 1 damage due to his bleed. And then these 2 go. So he's going to take a step, and he's going to take a step. All right. Now we will go on to our turn over here. Or the trap's turn. The trap. Oh, no. Oh, dang it. I didn't think that one through. Oh well, it's too late now. Because these 2 is going to do 4 and 2, so 6. So it is going to kill the bomber, which means it's also going to kill this because it does 3 damage. So it kills our spike trap, and it does this trap 3 damage. Oh snap. That was not smart on my behalf because, yeah, that really hurts. I mean, at least it didn't hurt the gate, but yeah, that sucks. And then these two, they're just both single attacks, so it'll just hurt them for 1, 2. Now it is our turn again. So I will pierce 1, attack 1. So attack for that for 1. And then I will heal 1 and attack 3. So I will heal back up to 4. And that's my turn there. Then we'll come over here. I'm going to move 2, heal 2, suffer slow, just so I could heal back up to full health with him. And I'm not moving, and I don't need to move next time, so that's okay. And then I will attack 2 to kill the Magnum Wolf Pack there. And our guy will bleed this guy again for 2 bleed. And that is both of our turns. So now we go back to the hero turn again. Oh, the Cobalt Thief moves for 3, and he goes to the target. I don't know what would have happened last time, but 1, 2, 3. He's there now, whatever would have happened. So that goes up there. He does have a range of 1, so he's still just going to move there. So that means I need to move away. Okay, that's fine. All right, and then we're going to come over here, and they're both going to come over to there. They're going to come up to there, to there, to there. He's not going to move again. Once again, he's not going to move. But this time he is going to kill. Attack 2 and if this will damage, heal 3. So he's going to heal back up to full health, but then take 2 damage from the 2 bleed. 1, 2. And now we will read this because that kills him. Read 120. If this is the first time Coruscant's HP reaches 0, read the following verse. Otherwise, read verse 122. You see Coruscant scream and drop to his knees as the demon claws flush from his bones. The giant creature towering above him raises his arm for the final blow, when suddenly Coruscant's body begins to morph, turning into a flock of ravens that fly through the tunnel. They gather near the gate, where they reshape into the form of a seer. Coruscant steps forward, paler than usual, but ready to stand his ground once more. Place Coruscant at full health at the gate map tile. Other enemies will now target Coruscant as usual. Alright, so he just stands back up here and gains his health back. Alright, now he will activate as normal the next go round. Now it is our turn. The traps, there's no enemies there. This one will do 4 damage. And do we want the 4 damage to go towards the... Well, let's see here. We definitely want it to go towards the archer because he's got evasion, so it would do nothing. So he'll go from 5 down to 1 health, which is perfect actually. Because I'm going to move 2, just do a cut and run, attack 1, which will kill the Cobalt Archer. And I will move 1 and retaliate 2. So move 1. Retaliate 2, which will actually become quite handy actually. And then I'm going to go like this. Attack 1, which I will do 1 to the thief here. 1 to the thief. And then actually maybe I'll just do 2 more to the thief. Bloop bloop. Yep, that's exactly what I want to do. So that's his turn. Yep, because I don't want to do either one of those. That's his turn, and we'll bleed the Cobalt Thief for 1. It's not going to matter, though, for Coruscant. Alright. Man, that was not very eventful. Alright, now the enemies will go. So he is going to just step 1 up. Right, yeah, because he's got a range of 1, so he's still waiting to get there. Then he is going to attack 1, so he's going to attack this for 10. However, because he's in there, he's going to retaliate. He's going to use his retaliate 2 to do 2 damage to the Cobalt Thief, which will kill him. So he's a goner. That's good. And then this guy, he's going to attack Arn for 2, which there's nothing I can do about that. So he's going to take, oh no, 2 damage. Oh no, I think Arn's down. So let's keep going here. So now the worm is going to step over there. However, this guy, he's got a range 1. Then attack a different target, range 1. So if this enemy defeated a trap or hero, place a token here. On the seer's next turn, remove this token and skip his attack moves. Okay, so if he basically attacks every other turn, because he's attacking for 4 and then 2. So I'm just going to let him kill Arn, because Arn's the one that has the Valkyrie potion. So I'm going to let him attack Arn. to knock Arn out, but he is going to stay right there. And we're going to put a token on him so we remember that he does not get to activate next turn. Alright, now the Spearman. Oh, the Spearman's right here. Spearman is still melee. So the Spearman will go up. Actually, here you go. And now the big guy, he's going to pierce, attack 3 against all targets, and then rush. So he's just going to move 1. Alright. That is everyone. So now the trap. He is trap immune, however, he is not, so he will just get his evasion token flipped over. I forgot to put one on there, though. So basically that trap just uncovered him, which I guess is good. So first thing here is I will get the Valkyrie potion for her, for Arn, I mean, which will put Arn back up to 4. And then I could move 2, but I don't think I need to move 2. I'm just going to stand up right there. And... yep, and then I am going to pierce 1. I'm going to pierce the worm 1 because the worm has 9 health, so pierce him for 1. Then for 3, 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to do my ambush for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which kills the wormy. Booyah! All right, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, sorry, didn't show that. There you go. All right. Now we're back over here, and oh no, I don't have any moves. Oh, also Arn used this to heal 2 and increase gate HP by 1. So he goes back up to 5, and our gate goes back up to 11. Actually, no, I didn't use that. I just used our healing kit to increase health by 1. So this is still at 10. Sorry. Only 1 movement, so he could only move every other turn. So he gets attack 1, and he'll come over here to move 1. 1. He actually doesn't need to heal, but he will repair 1. So this goes up to 4. Dang, that was a pretty worthless turn, actually. Very, very worthless turn. All right, well, that's all she wrote then. Well, no, not necessarily. 5. Let's do this. That's attack 2 and attack 3. So that will take care of the warrior. That works quite well there. So, oh, no, that's the spearman. This is the warrior here. All right, I feel a little bit better about that. Now that's the end of the turn. So this guy's going to come 1 there, trying to get in range 1 now. The spearman is going to go 1. They are not going to move. Yep, they're not going to move or attack, but I remove this token, so they will next time. The big bear guy moves for 1. And the big guy, our heroes are already exhausted, but he is going to attack the gate for 1. So the gate is now at 9. All right, then our traps go. The spearman just has evasion, so that will just flip over. So he is not evaded anymore, and he is just open for attacks. And then this one is going to do 4 and 1. 4 and so that's 5. Ooh, no, yeah. Again, it's all pierce. So that actually kills the frost collar. Heck yeah, man. All right, so we are done with that side, actually. That worked out really good with that frost color on that side again. So we got 3 more on this guy side, and then the big boss guy. All right, so how are we going to do this is the question. So I do want to kill the spearman, but this guy is going to kill us again. So I almost want to come and attack him. He has 7 health. So if I can, I'm going to move 1 to have him move 1 into there. Then I'm going to attack 3. Well, he has armor 2. Okay, I take all that back. Well, I am going to move 1, but I'm actually going to move 1 this way and then retaliate 2. I don't know if that's going to help. And then I'm not going to attack 3. I'm going to go attack 1, move 1, move 1. I'm going to attack 1, boom, boom. And then I'm going to move 1 for that one. So this I didn't use the move. I just got to retaliate. Here I attacked, and then moved. And then I think that's all. So for his turn, yeah, go there to move over there. I will attack 2. Boop, boop. Leaves with 1, but whatever. And that is all she wrote, because I only have 1 ultimate left, which is Pierce 3, which I'll have to use for that guy. All right, now that's the end. So now the enemies will go. We have nothing on this side. So the spearman will move 1 over. This guy will move 1 over, and this guy will move up 1. And the big guy is going to rush 2 and attack for 2, so it's going to go 1, 2. And all right, we're back to the trap's turn. Trap, this is going to attack the, who is that? This guy, the falling kobold, for 4, And it is pierce, so it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. That's exactly what I wanted, actually. So I'm going to have her, or Arn, go here to get rid of that one. And then I'm going to attack one and move one. Oh, no. Attack one, move one. So I'm going to attack one to kill this spearman finally. And move one. Let's see, where does he targets the gate? I don't really need to. Yes, I do need to move. Yes, yep, I will move there. And then on this side, we've got, I'm going to pierce 3, attack 3. Whoops, nope, not that. I'm going to attack 2, which actually does nothing. Oh, man, that really sucks. I'll move 1, heal 1, repair 1. So this will go back up to 5. But now I could do this pierce 3, which does 1, 2, 3. To kill this seer. Booyah. And so now we just have these 2 left. 2 big guys left. And that's all she wrote. So the bears will move here. This guy is now going to attack 2, but he can't. So he will rush 2. 1, 2. Ooh, and he's been hurt too. Let's see here. Alright, so actually that's been quite nice. He actually is down to 26 health because of the bleed. So now it's the trap's turn. This trap is going to do 4 damage to the bear, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, which is amazing. Because then I'll do move 1 and retaliate 2, which I don't think is going to do anything. But I will do my attack 3 on the big guy. 1, 2, 3. And then here I'll sprint, but I'm actually not going to do it. I just got to move that thing. I will heal 1 and attack for 3. Oh, 1, 2, 3. What? Yep, I'm going to get attacked pretty hard. Oh, no. The bear's going to move. Okay. Actually, I'm okay with that. Alright. That's all she wrote. So the bear is going to move. This guy is going to try to attack and then move. And now it is the turn. Oh, he gets 2 more, and then 4 more damage because of the rune trap. So he's down to 20 health already. Alright. Now what do we want to do? We really need to get rid of that bear. Oh, perfect. Actually. But that... Yeah, nope, I don't care actually. So I am going to do my pierce 1 to the big guy. So he goes down to 19. And then my backstab, so that's 3 more. 1, 2, 3. So that's him. And then we're going to come here. We're going to attack 2. And then attack 3 basically. So another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's down to 11 health. And that's all she wrote. So now the bear is going to go and attack for 3. So this goes from 9 down to 6. And the big guy, all heroes with missing health is anywhere exhaust, but we already have all exhaust. Reduce gate HP by 1. So we are down to 5. Don't have very many turns left now. Alright, so first thing what we're going to do here definitely is we're just going to do move 2, which doesn't do anything. Oh, wait. But the big guy did not move, so he takes another 4 damage because of our trap. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's down to 7 health. And then if I moved, and then I do a bow shot to kill the demon bear for 2. So he's dead. Alright, and now we have him left, which he is going to do move 1 and retaliate. So we'll keep that retaliate. He's not going to move though. But we will attack for 3. So that goes 1, 2, 3. I will bring this guy over here so we can see him now. He only has 4 health left. Ooh, actually I did not do those 2 damage last time. So he only has 2 health left. Oh, awesome. That means we win. Well, not yet, but so now it's the enemy's turn. And he is going to rush 2 and attack 2. But he's already on where his target wants to be. We're going to have him attack me. Harken for 2. Retaliate for 2. And kaboomy! And Dorquar Wrath, Claw of Yarshathorna down. Alright, let's go ahead and read the epilogue here. If you have found Corson and he's still alive, read epilogue 1. We will read epilogue 1. With the demon slain, you head back to Corson, who is standing at the dungeon entrance. Drengr, there are hard times ahead of you. Osthor has shared your visions with me, and they are of great concern. As you may know, Ferndal, the world tree, connects all 3 planes. The planes of gods, the plane of living, and the plane of demons. Its roots are barriers sealing the entry between our world and that of the demons, but centuries ago, Isil, the fallen goddess, burned many of these roots, allowing her followers, the demons, to enter the world. She sent forth her greatest general, Yars Thorna, the Blood Wolf, to command her hordes and bring destruction on us all. Countless of our kin died, and humanity barely survived, only thanks to the leadership and sacrifice of Tarek, the great Jarl, where we were able to defeat her. But Tarek paid with his life, and countless of our fallen paid the ultimate sacrifice when our blood wardens wove the souls into seals that protect these dungeons to this day, keeping the demons within. You may wonder, young one, or maybe you have already foreseen this, but your visions are lying out a path to our future. Dark forces are at work, trying to bring back the Blood Wolf. The signs are clear, and I have heart. Osthor's whisper is the last awakening. The block of Tarek, the great Jarl who defended Yars Thorna, is with you, Drengr, and the fallen beast hungers for it. But it is also the key to our future, and it is intertwined with your fate. It could be the key to both saving us or dooming us all and bringing back the Blood Wolf. I will stay here and make sure the demons are gone for good, but you must venture home. Here, take this scroll. It contains some clues I have gathered that can lead you to finding the tomb of Tarek, where you may be able to uncover more on preventing the return of the Blood Wolf, and take this dagger and use it only in time of grave danger. He hands you a ritual dagger adorned with runic symbols. Looks like destiny is challenging you, young Drengr. Let's see to it that the Blood Wolf remains where she belongs. You can count on my sword. Look around, you see Arn giving you nod and Enoch. Make an attempt to encouraging smile. Whatever lies ahead, you friends will be with you on your journey. Mark Decision 2, unlock unique item 2, unlock chapter 4 and 13. Remember to move your marker step 1 towards Isil on the fate scale. Unlock lore 3, 5, and 6. Boom. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is chapter 3 of Midhalla. I hope you like this. A lot of fun, a lot of strategy going on. I absolutely love it. And I will see you later.